Hey everybody, I completed grading for week 4, and I just wanted to take a few minutes to again provide some commentary and also kind of kick off week 5. So, for the most part, you guys did a really good job looking at week 4. Again, one thing I want to continue to stress is the use of compliance with APA format. I'm still seeing some issues there. Again, please reach out if you have issues, if you're not clear on anything. I would say, APA format is one of those things, it takes a few weeks to understand and in a lifetime to master. I still look stuff up myself, so please don't be shy. Reach out to me if you have those questions. If I don't know the answer, we'll go find it together. So do that, ensure you're getting that work in on time. And then also, again, I saw some really great examples this week of using quantitative data to support your position. So again, quantitative numerical statistics that speak to the topic. Okay, if you're talking about utilization of an EHR, give me that percentage. Okay, what percentage is it being utilized? If you say it reduced cost, tell me by what percent. If you say it reduced length of stay, tell me by what percent. In the industry, these are real things. These are real numbers that stand on their own. And over my 20 years in industry, I just wouldn't even dream of going in front of an organizational stakeholder to defend a position or make a case for budget or anything as such without having those concrete data points that really speak to what we're doing. Okay, so as you look into week 5, that kind of will really talk about the impact of quantitative data. Our unit for this week is organizing and strategic alignment of IT. And this has been a fun evolution to see in my time in industry, is the emphasis that's been placed on the IT shop, if you will. For years, it was viewed just as an ancillary thing. It was a supporting mechanism. Over the last decade, we've really seen that fundamentally shift and look at this from a position of IT is critical to help us achieve our business goals, okay? Not just the use of computers, but as you've seen in much of your reading, proper use of IT can get us better patient outcomes. It can increase patient satisfaction, provider satisfaction. Okay? If we do all those things, guess what? We're saving money, we're potentially making money. So when we think about how we organize the business unit, that becomes key. Now, here's where the challenge comes in. Okay, when we talk about, in business, when we use the word strategic planning, most texts will tell you that strategic planning is when I plan over a 5-year cycle. So we sit down with our key business leaders. When I worked for the Cerner Corporation, big EHR firm, I sat down with my peer management team and our director and vice president once a year. And we would sit down and we would do our strategic plan and we would look to the next 5 years. The problem is, it's really hard to tell what technology is going to look like in the next 5 years. What's the climate of healthcare going to look like in the next 5 years? So we kind of took our best guess. We did the best we could. And guess what? We were never right. In fact, we would review this plan every year. And most of the times what we would set out in one given year, a year later, we'd sit down and look at it and realize how far off we were. Because things change. It's not that we were that bad at it. Things change, things evolve. So it's good to have a strategic plan. You should always have a strategic plan, but just know that strategic plan has to be nimble and agile. We have to be able to flex that strategic plan knowing that things will absolutely change. And let me give you a great example of this when we're talking about technology. If any of you remember, Google came out with a piece of technology about 10 years ago called the Google Glass. Okay, a pair of glasses you put on, had a camera in it. It would enable you in one of the lenses to actually see images. You could see your email. You could take pictures. You could make phone calls. You could do all this stuff. Okay? I was at a conference when this came out, and everyone was up there saying this will revolutionize healthcare. This will change healthcare in ways we could never imagine. Okay. So organizations were changing their strategic plans to say, oh man, this, natural language vision technology is just going to be the next big thing. How many people in healthcare do you see walking around wearing Google glasses now? Nobody. Okay. We missed. Okay. We thought it would really change things. Okay. To the other end of that, look at the proliferation of mobile devices. Okay. Look at handheld cell phones, look at the use of tablets, okay? Again, 10, 12 years ago, those things didn't exist. Okay, and then now, who doesn't have a tablet? Okay, so think about how those have changed healthcare. Okay? So again, strategic planning, important, still need to do it. Just know that it's very hard to be accurate with this, especially when we take two of the most dynamic industries out there. We're going to take healthcare, we're going to take information technology, and we're going to put these two things together and think about how fast they change. Okay, so again, let me know if you have any questions, and look forward to our discussions this week.